This is our ScrapLAB project. The aim of the ScrapLAB is to turn industrial and consumer waste into functional objects. In other words, get recycled old materials and turn them into new, pretty things. To change people's minds about sort of old scrap things and how you couldn't think that they turn into new, beautiful designs. This is our board of inspiration, where each of us went home and got 5 different images. We came back the next day, and the ones that were common, we listed them and we studied them on why the pros and cons were good and bad. This is pictures of the place that we went to. We went to the dump, we went to pubs, we went to supermarkets to find out what Sligo used as a general race, basically, and what materials we could use to make our stuff, basically. And what we found out was that pubs don't recycle bottle caps. We also found these barrels on the picture on the left, and on the bottom we found a load of TVs.
70% of TVs are getting thrown out to dump because of the new streamline, the digital streamline that's coming. So we thought it was very important to use them up.
This is our concept. To be honest, when I first came in, none of us first just knew what a concept meant. I don't think we still really know, but we learned that it was important to have a focus point and a concept to keep in our design focus and not lose track basically what we're focusing on.
And this is what we kind of all sat down and done a few sketches and kind of tried to all come up with ideas to make things and what could we use that we were after finding in the dump. So that's just our kind of wall of everything really. And these are a few of the designs that just, well, they were good, but they just weren't realistic. Like, we didn't have the manpower or the tools to do most of them. So,
yeah, we just, realistically, we didn't have the materials in some of them, and we didn't have skills basically to come up with 3 things. So we just stuck with what we had, which were TVs, and we got bottles. That's our TV stand there on the left, and we had our paper/bottle chair. We had this chair on the right, which isn't meant to look like a wheelchair, and our table right on top of that.
We wanted to put all the bottles straight into the round light table, but it didn't really work out. The television shelf we actually found it quite. We thought it was a good idea until we brought them back to the studio, because one, they were very heavy, but when we actually opened them up, it was a lot more complicated than we thought. We actually just thought it would fall apart, but it didn't, and it turned out to be quite dangerous. After we found out after 3 tellies, we could have died. So, live life, people. It could turn out pretty short with this course. Especially with the spray paint as well. Some of us were coughing up red paint, but sure, we're here. That's all that's important. And we had so much fun doing the television shelves. And these are all the different ideas that we tried out. Some didn't work because it would have fallen. And we kind of wanted it to be stable by itself and not have to put a structure around it. We wanted it to talk the way that it is. So I think that worked out.
This was our illumination without clarity table. We brought it back with just a bar basically that hold wires that the industrial people use. We sanded it down and waxed it, tried to tidy it up a bit. We were going to put in bottles with it. That picture there in the bottom left was table made out of old pallets. That was our idea that we had to put in bottles, but we couldn't put them in far enough, so obviously your legs would have been kicking off them, so it wasn't really a great idea. But we stuck with the final decision.
And we kind of realised that once you took them out, it kind of spoke for itself. You didn't need the extra bits. So, and that's a picture that you can't see. That's on my laptop, it looks great. We thought that just with the lights coming out, it had so much more of a better effect just using the wood. Because I think the glass bottles took away from it, and then we kind of used them into the chair that you can see over there, which actually worked out a lot better.
These are our drum chairs that are made out of the same thing, basically, but smaller. That's one of our team members there sewing up patches that we got from the clothing bank, and we sewed them together and we used a cushion there, you can't really see it. Those of you who can't see it, that's the chair there. And that's one of our team members testing out the chair that's not next up to the chair.
Was it the chair that was it we found it really important to use podcast because they were getting thrown into the general waste, and we thought that like we needed to use stuff that wasn't already being recycled.
We also found these 3 chairs in the dump that caught our eye, and we decided to upcycle them, or we need to do something with these chairs. We tried various different things. For instance, this one with the green on it didn't really work. We tried paper mache and we went a different way. In the end, we decided to sand it down and spray it red and put screws in the top.
The black chair that's made out of videotapes, it's actually weaved underneath so you won't fall through. Apart from the people who thought they'd just go down. Was we had the most fun making that one because we kind of went a bit crazy. That's our emotional chair. We let all our anger out at everything that didn't work so far, you know. And these are all our finished pieces. And was it the whole idea behind these was that they weren't meant to look like you could sit on them, because you look at rubbish and you don't think it could be used as something else. And this is all just showing you that you can sit on the chairs. And I think the main thing behind the project was that we were able to convert even our own members, that you can use recycled objects to, like you can put them into your house and they won't look out of place. So, thank you.